I mean, the situation is really horrific. There is no other way to describe it. I've been a humanitarian worker for very many years. But the kind of trauma, despair, destitution, disillusionment of the people here in Rafah, Gaza, is like on another scale. People are afraid. There are drones humming over us all the time. I hear several now as we speak. Of course, people are very afraid that this last refuge, where 1.5 million people are crammed together, should also become a war scene. It will be a stain on the history of Israel and on those who provided the arms, the United States, United Kingdom, Germany, and a few others.
So how do you think a ceasefire can be brought about? Because you're also very experienced at peace talks.
Yes. It's not rocket science. Of course, there has to be a release of the poor Israeli hostages that are down in the tunnel somewhere still. There has to be deals, by the way, also for the thousands of unaccounted for Gazans who are in detention and whom nobody's talking about. And there needs then to be some kind of a political deal that gives Israel the security she deserves and the recognition she deserves from the entire Arab world in exchange for some justice, some future, some hope, some livelihood for the Palestinian for once since 1948.
Israel says it does not limit the amount of aid getting in. What is the reality of how much aid is there and is getting in?
Well, Israel is lying, really, and let's not hide the facts here. There is a few trucks coming in every day in a place that should have 500-600 trucks. Tens of thousands of trucks have been denied. There are long lines in Kerem Shalom, even longer lines in Rafah. Israel has to underwrite every single kilo going in, and they are preventing aid to starving children. There's no other way to describe this. Israel and its backers, the US, UK, Germany, and others, have not allowed the aid flow into these people a single day since 7th of October on the standard that was needed. Not a day.
You know that when Israel hears language like that, it says the world has never allowed Israel to defend itself, and Israel is defending itself, in their eyes, from terrorism. What's your answer to them?
Well, I'm all for fighting against terror. I never accepted the killing thousands of women and children, not a few. Thousands of women and children was anything close to legitimate war on terror. This was disproportionate since the beginning. They have created now a generation of hatred again here. I mean, why wouldn't somebody that had nothing to do with 7th of October, that got their home, their family, spoke to one, I'm emotional now. I just spoke to a colleague who had her entire family wiped out. Is that war on terror? No, this is vengeance, and it's going to come back to haunt those who unleashed this.
Jan Egeland, thank you very much for joining us.